It's your local skate park shaman, and today I'm going to show you how to grollie. What is a grollie? A grollie is a grip ollie, hence the name grollie. So how do you grollie? All you need to do is grip the board using the arch of your feet and jump. Now, this trick is very shoe specific, so big shoes or thick soles would make it difficult. And when it comes to doing it without shoes, I used to rub tree sap on the sides of my board so my feet could stick. But I learned the hard way that this trick is not exactly barefoot friendly. So I personally prefer to use the same pair of Janowskis that I've been shamelessly shoe-going for the past 3 years. So for foot placement, I like to place my feet just a little bit below the direct center of the board. And later on you can make necessary adjustments based on your speed and obstacles. Make sure your feet are aligned with each other, so perfectly in row. So first things first, get used to just gripping your board. An easy way to practice gripping your board is to just sit on a bench and lift it with your feet. You could try just jumping and lifting the board into the air, and then catching it just to get a feel for it. When you bend down, try to triangulate your knees. So when you triangulate your knees, it will prevent the board from tilting to either or direction. When you're bending down, form yourself like a zigzag. So when you form yourself like a zigzag, this will help ground your weight in the front and in the back. And obviously, don't forget to jump. When you land, you notice that your heels will gently just transition back onto your board, so you wouldn't have your feet gripped the whole time. And this is something that you'll get used to over time as you do more grollies. So when setting up for this trick and doing it while rolling, you're always going to want to be perpendicular. In physics, there's a concept called normal force. In this instance, the word normal means perpendicular. So when you're rolling up to an obstacle and when you land, always imagine yourself being completely perpendicular to the board, really applying that normal force, especially after landing. When it comes to developing obstacle awareness, one thing to keep in mind is that this trick does not operate the same way as an ollie. So while an ollie has that distinct projectile movement, a grollie just goes up and then down. So when it comes to rolling up to an obstacle, just be sure to give yourself the right amount of space, speed, and height. So you've probably seen me go over something similar in my previous vid, and for this trick, you're really going to want to have overall balance in your body. For the grollie, it's really important that you don't grip the board too forcefully, and you don't have all the weight just down in your feet. So the best way to really demonstrate this is, imagine you're picking up a tech deck and rolling, do a grollie, rolling. And if you grip your board too forcefully and just have all the weight down in your fingertips, this is kind of what would happen. So what you want to do is be light on your feet and basically pick up the board and gently put it down. So that's exactly how you want to channel the energy when you go to do the grollie. And you're essentially just going to want to imagine you're a giant hand picking up a skateboard and putting it down, and you just want to be light on your feet. So in a nutshell, you're going to want to set up, make sure your feet don't slip, then you got to duck, practice the grip, learn to jump while stationary, get comfortable in the grollie setup while rolling, master the grollie on flat, and then develop your obstacle awareness. And remember, not every grollie is going to be perfect. And that is the grollie. Unless you really don't like your opponent, I don't recommend using this trick in a game of skate. On a scale of 1 to 10 in barefoot friendliness, I'd give this trick like a 4. There are many possible variations of this trick, like building off of a 180 grollie. I've seen a lot of the skaters that have come before me do a lot of gnarly stuff with this trick, so I hope the grollie lives on.